Hey, what's up, traders? I hope you're doing great and welcome back to my channel. My name is Taco and I'm your host on this channel, here to tell you and analyze the charts with you together. I am not a financial advisor, but this is just a platform where I get to share my insights about the market and the different things that I've learned over the years. Hopefully to give you guys something to work with as you're starting your trading journey, or like you're in the midst of your trading journey and you're still figuring yourself out what best fits you, your trading style, and what you actually want to end up trading and focusing on. So I hope last week you had a great trading week, and if you didn't have a great trading week, that's what I'm here to talk about as well, because I kind of had a rough week as well. And I think it's very important for you to know what to do after you have a rough week during your trading, and what not to do, right? Even in the midst of those trades as well, like what not to do. So I know that, like, from the past experiences that I've been trading from 2021 till now 2025. So it's about like 4 years trading, right? And I've recently just started being consistently profitable and not losing money, because I remember like the first 2 years or 3 years, like the first 2 years actually, I was just losing money. I kept losing money. I kept losing and losing and losing until I then, tried to do something different, right? Actually learn before I earn, right? So I'm sure like you've heard most people talk about that, like learn before you earn. So I just started doing my research and looking for mentors, like people that could actually show me how things really work, right? So I did a lot of YouTube videos, like watched a lot of YouTube videos from people that have been trading and doing well, and even those that were struggling, their insights into their struggles and stuff like that. And they kind of build up a habit in me to actually train myself and discipline myself in the strategy that I use and even the trading style that I use, right? So it's the same that you have to do with you, even if you're starting or like you're a pro in trading. There are certain things that apply to every strategy and every trading skill, right? And the first thing that I want to talk about is like the trading psychology. I think I once spoke about this in my previous video, the psychology of trading, right? So let's say that you had like a losing trade, right? Your trade actually hit your stop loss. You don't have to think that you have lost the trade just because the trade hit your stop loss. No, you actually managed to save your account, because you stopped the losing trade by respecting your stop loss, right? So I see it as that as well. Whenever I place my stop loss and the market comes back and hits my stop loss, I don't disagree with what the market is doing. I simply humble myself and understand that I was wrong in this particular trade, and I just have to wait for the market to see what the market is going to be doing. Because as traders, we react to what the market is doing, and we don't try to make the market do what we want, right? So we react to what the market is doing. If your stop loss is hit, don't despair, right? Don't be like in a rage, like to try and look for the next trade, because that's how you start consistently losing money, right? Once you lose the trade, just stop, figure yourself out what's going on, right? What do you need to adjust? What do you need to see in the market in order for you to re-enter that same trade, or like look for another trade? Or if you're done for the day, then you're done for the day. Psychology is very good because it helps you to manage yourself. Once you have those things that actually help you to manage yourself, it's actually really good, because like it's like the psychology also says that the moment you place a trade, you should always actually have a view of when you're going to go out of the trade. It's inevitable, right? Whether it's in profit or it's in loss, right? You should always have that foresight, right? So if the market is like maybe like 3/4 to my TP, it's wise for you to like move your stop loss into your profits and protect your profits, right? So that you don't have to like leave a trade running and then it comes and retraces and comes back to your stop loss after you had like a lot of profit. So just to safeguard yourself, you need to have that, so that your psychology will be straight. You won't be like a chart zombie looking at your charts all the time, right? So that's very important. You need to have your psychology straight. And the next thing that I need to talk about, although it's just like a brief summary of what the psychology is all about, I'll actually need to like speak more about that later on, like maybe in some of my videos about psychology. The next thing is being disciplined, right? So what do I mean by being disciplined, right? So maybe you say that in every trading day you take 2 trades, right? If those two trades are losing trades, you're out of the market for the day, right? You're not going to look for any other trade. That is what discipline means, right? You're disciplined enough to know that, yes, I've lost these 2 trades. And it doesn't mean that I have to keep losing, because like once you're in that losing streak, you have this habit of saying, maybe I can get my money back. And whenever you start thinking like that, that's when you start failing, right? You're not supposed to think like that. 2 losing trades, okay, that's good. My account is still safe. I still have equity to trade. I'm done for the day. Let me go and refresh, maybe play a game or go outside to the park and walk and just refresh. That's good discipline, right? Whenever you break that discipline, or wherever I find myself breaking that rule of mine, like I have 2 trades. If those 2 trades are losing trades, I'm not supposed to take another trade. Whenever I break that rule, I keep losing. I keep losing trades. 4, 6 trades, 7 trades, almost to blowing my account. And then, that has to like stop me, because that's like, really bad, right? You don't have to blow your account. Like at the level where I'm at right now, blowing your account means that you're undisciplined, because like it's been like 4 years me trading, right? And you're supposed to know that, right? I'm supposed to know that. Although sometimes, yeah, I'm a culprit. Like I sometimes break my trading rules, which is not good. So keeping yourself in that, routine of having good trading rules and being disciplined enough helps your psychology, because you know that these are just 2 losing trades. But tomorrow, if I have like 2 winning trades with a good risk to reward ratio, I'm going to like cover the loss that I had yesterday and also like multiply my account. So that's really good. Once you have good discipline, your psychology is always, good as well, right? And then the other thing that I spoke about in my previous video was risk management. So we have psychology, we have discipline, we have risk management. Risk management helps you to have this certain calm when you're trading. Because when you're trading with something that's very like huge volumes, like your heart rate is always like, pumping very fast, because you're not sure what's going to happen in the market. But if you place like a reasonable lot size, right, according to your account, you are calm, right? Knowing that your stop loss is there, your take profit is there. If it's a losing trade, then it's fine. It's not gonna like, take your whole account. But whenever you find yourself trading and your heart is racing too much, you have too much volume in the market. You have a bigger lot size for yourself. And most of the time you're setting yourself out to fail, because what happens when you have a bigger lot size is that whenever you have like profit margins, maybe like your trade just moves like maybe a quarter of your take profit, and then you see the numbers and then you're like, maybe let me just close. Once you close that trade and then the trade runs up to the TP that you'd expected, you already lost money, because that money was supposed to help you to cover some of the losses that you're going to have in the future. So whenever you're trading and you have more losses than your winning trades, that's a recipe for disaster, right? So I can say that maybe in a week I can have 4 losing trades continuous. Like day 1 I lost 2 trades, day 2 I lost 2 trades, right? And then day 3 I won 2 of those trades. And what happens is that I make sure that my trades hit the take profit. And once I make sure of that, it means that I've covered the losses that I had yesterday and the day before, right? And I also have some profits. But when you close your trades too early, just because you're excited of seeing the blue screen, you're bound not to recover from your losses, and you're bound not to grow your account. So it's very important to have proper risk management and always knowing like the lot size to use, what losses are I supposed to use in this account. So I always say, like, if I have $100 account, per day I'm risking 10%, which is like $10, right? So those 2 trades that I place are supposed to be $10 in a loss, right? And then maybe I'm targeting like 1:2 or 1:3, then I'm getting $30, $60 from all of those 2 trades. That's really good, when you manage yourself like that. So I think those are the things that I actually wanted to talk about today. Today I'm not going to dive into the charts. Maybe I'll do it tomorrow. Dive into the charts and see what's going on in this week, and see how best we can help each other to navigate the trading world. So again, I'm not a financial advisor, but I'm just your friendly trader guy here to give you some tips, give you whatever that I've been feeling about the week, or just to talk with you guys. And because I know that trading can be quite a lonely journey if you don't have another person to talk to. So like, you're the people that I want to talk to about this thing. And please give me your feedbacks and your comments, what you think about trading, the psychology, the discipline, and the risk management. What are your thoughts on that, so that we can actually share together? I'm not saying that I know it all. Probably you actually have something that can actually help me to, navigate some of the difficulties I might be facing. So let's just create a good community where we can share ideas and grow together. Okay, so that's good, and I'm praying for you that you have a great week this week. Yeah, peace.